Om Shanti, Divine Family. Am I audible? Vijit bhai?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Right. Okay. Very
Loud
good
and clear.
morning. Very good morning, and Om Shanti to everyone who have connected today from the Divine Family Parivar of the Avyakt English Murli. So today, the Avyakt Murli which we are going to read is dated 15th March 1981, titled "The Spinners of the Discus of Self-Realization and Rulers of the Globe are world benefactors." Basically, Swadarshan Chakradhari are Vishwa Kalyankari. In Hindi, spinners of the discus of self-realization and rulers of the globe are world benefactors. So, in this Murli, Baba has spoken about this stage of being a Swadarshan Chakradhari, uh, spinners of the discus of self-realization. And when we do the yesterday, Murli Baba said the touring the globe through the angelic stage. So if when we do more and more tours of the globe and do seva, do service, then we and then those souls only will become the rulers of the globe through the powers, subtle powers, and they are only the world and benefactors. They will benefit each and every soul under their rule. Every soul will get fulfilled from them, from the seva. Whatever they need, it will get fulfilled. So, how to create such a stage, how to practice is what is given in today's Murli. So, let's be seated. Let's be in a good body position, some asana, and backbone straight, eyes gently closed, but alert with full attention, with full focus. Focus in between the eyebrows, on the forehead. I, the soul, am seated on Akal Takht, which is timeless, soundless, beyond time, beyond sound, beyond the matter. On such a Akal Takht, I, incorporeal soul, seated and looking at the beginning, middle, and the end phase of my journey, Kalpa. I'm spinning this wheel or the discus of my five swarups, five embodiments, my incorporeal form, anadi point of light, then the DT form 111, and the worthy of worship form during the middle phase, and then the Brahmin, confluence age, Brahmin soul, and of course the angelic stage, which is possible only during this present confluence age. Touring around the globe in 1 second, and soul, whatever they are wanting, whatever is their wish, they want peace, they want happiness, they want powers, they want joy, is they are getting it, receiving from Baba and passing on to them. So in such a powerful stage, let's be seated and then listen to this Murli in the incorporeal stage. Today, the knowledgeful father is pleased to see his master knowledgeful children. So, what is the knowledge? Knowledge is about the beginning, middle, and end phase of the Creator, Father, as well as the creation, I, the soul. Each one of you, children, play very well with the jewels of knowledge that you have received from the Father. Each of you experiences your knowledgeful stage number wise according to your capacity and power. So, just take a pause here and see what's my number. Means to what extent I have deep learning, I have acquired the deep understanding of the deep knowledge which Baba has given to me, Baba has taught me. To what extent I have understood that and applying it in the same spirit what Baba or my Supreme Father intends for me to apply. What's my capacity of application, of experimenting and powers, experiencing the powers and utilizing them for the world benefits. Check yourself. Let's check ourselves, each one of us. What's the depth of my experiences, experiencing each jewels of knowledge? The knowledgeful stage, knowledgeful stage. It's not knowledge stage, knowledgeful stage means 100% of the knowledge is the soul is experiencing. The knowledgeful stage means to experience every point of knowledge, every point underlying, and become an embodiment of that. That's most important. Not only experiencing every point of knowledge, once we experience the second aspect is we become an embodiment of that all every point of the knowledge means we start radiating, we start through our stage others also experience every point of knowledge and the powers associated with each point of knowledge. When Bab Dada directs you to stabilize in the knowledgeful stage, are you able to do so within a second? Now, the speed at which we are able to stabilize ourselves in this stage, on this stage, now, a stage of knowledgeful stage. What is our speed? What is the time taken by each one of us to stabilize on such a stage? That is the stage of knowledgeful soul, means the stage of experiencing every point of knowledge and becoming an embodiment. Swarup, are you able to do this or are you already stabilized in that stage? I guess we all are already stabilized in such a stage. Let's experience that we are stabilized in this stage of knowledgeful and experiencing every jewel of knowledge, experiencing the powers associated with each. Bab Dada says, Stabilize yourself in that stage and then look at all the souls of the world. What do you experience? What do all the souls look like? Experiencing experience in the intellect you having such a powerful and unlimited stage. So through the intellect, through the divine intellect, we the souls can experience such a powerful and unlimited stage where we are able to look at every soul of the world in its true form. The stage of being Trikaldarshi, Trinetri, far-sighted, a world almighty authority, a master of all the treasures, filled with all virtues and attainments, is such an elevated stage. This is worth repeating again. So when these words are repeated, let's all endeavor to sit in that stage, stabilize in that stage. Trikaldarshi, beginning, middle, and end, clear clarity on that. Trinetri, Trinetri means all the three again. Clarity, clear vision of who am I, which are the three again phases, beginning, middle, and end, so clear. Trinetri. Other than these two eyes, I've got the divine eye, third eye, far-sighted. I'm able to look at the entire globe as well as entire kalpa, just this moment of world almighty authority, clear understanding of world almighty authority. And I am his child, master, world almighty authority, with full treasures, filled with such virtues and attainments. While seated on such an elevated stage, look below you. We are seated on such a high, elevated, highest stage, equal to Baba, equal to my father. I am in his lap on such an elevated stage. What do we see? While seated on such an elevated stage, look below you and see all the various types of souls. Now, every soul of the world is here. There can't be any soul which is created by the Supreme Father and which is not here. Every soul is here. First of all, look at your devotee souls. What can you see? There are many queues of the various devotees who worship all the special deity souls in various ways. We are the Ishtadev and Devis. We are the idols for them, these devotee souls. We are their deities, deity souls. So can create this, visualize this scene where all these devotee souls are in long queues who are worshipping the deity souls in various ways. Countless devotees, some are Satopradhan devotees, Avabhichari Bhakti, who perform their worship with great devotion. Others are Rajo Pradhan or Tamoguni devotees who worship because of their own selfish motives, selfish gains. However, they too are in the queues of devotees. The poor souls are searching. They are wandering around and crying out. "Huh? Are you able to hear their calls? Give me peace, give me happiness, give me powers, give me wealth, give me health, whatnot. Various demands they are having. They're crying out with these calls. Now, a fly was flying around Baba. At while Baba Dada was speaking, a fly was flying around Baba. So just as this fly is wandering around here, and you all have the thought to grant it liberation, so too are your thoughts for your devotees just as intense. Acha, You have seen the devotees. Now look at the religious soul. So second category of souls which is there is religious souls. They adopt so many names, so many costumes, and so many different methods, different religions, different costumes, traditions, different methods. Each religion follows. They have adopted so many different attractive facilities. Basically, on the name of God, they have different attractive facilities to please God. There is a very good bazaar market for all the splendor of religion. So, on the name of religion, there's a lot of facilities, lot of methods, lot of costumes, that's according to the faith belief. There is a very good bazaar for all the splendor of religion. In each showcase, a showpiece of their own different method is visible. Some are eating and drinking a lot. Others have renounced their eating and drinking, it means their food, and are engaged in doing tapasya. The method of one is to eat, drink, and be merry, while the method of another is to renounce everything. No eating, no drinking, no merrymaking, just doing tapasya. This is a wonderful scene, this kind of a variety. It's a wonderful scene, is it not? Some are dressed in red, others are in yellow, yet others, we all know, others some are in white, some are in black. They consider black as good, some consider white as good, some consider red as good, yellow is good. All the different varieties have different theories. Hey, Master, knowledgeful souls. Now, Baba Baba is invoking we are all of us children. Hey, Master, knowledgeful souls. What thought arises within you when you see them? When we see such devotees, such really different religious souls, all these types of souls, different methods, different costumes, different eating and drinking habits, different beliefs, traditions, customs. What thought arises within you when you see them? Now, Abdada speaking to us. You, Master Supreme Souls, are benefactors of those religious souls. And so, what thought do you have? Do you souls who are images of uplifting for the world think about uplifting them? Or is you each of you busy in uplifting your own self, yourself? Are you only occupied with your own center, my own uplifting, own center? You are children of the Father of all souls, and all souls are your brothers. Hey, Master knowledgeful souls, does the vision of your thought ever go to these brother souls of yours? Do you experience your intellect to be so unlimited and so far-sighted? You are not spending your time in trivial matters, are you? Or are you not? Baba is asking. Are you able to see the unlimited task while remaining in your elevated stage? Which are the elevated stage? Trikal, Darshi, Trinetri, Master Almighty Authority, full of all treasures, attainments, everything. Such a high elevated stage where we can see all souls of the globe very clearly, very, very clearly through our divine intellect. Now look at the third side. Baba says, now look at the third side. One side, devotee souls, second side, religious souls, third side. Now Baba is describing. The scientists who will help you in your future kingdom are now making so much efforts in this confluence age. They are creating so many inventions. Baba says minute motor. So fast inventions are coming up. Last 100 years, last this century, so many inventions, multi. folds of inventions are happening. Now that space has even increased even further. Exponentially, these inventions are multiplying. So you are able to hear everything now because of the help of the scientists. Mic, headphones, now cell phones, mobiles, so many. They are refining their inventions and will present these to you, elevated souls, as a gift and then return home. Paramdham, they will return home with Baba at the end of the conference age. Those souls too have so much renunciation. They are also renouncing so many pleasures and so many kind of eating, drinking. They just focus on their inventions, research. They are so intelligent and make so much efforts. They themselves make the effort and give you the reward of that, fruit of that. Do you think about how to benefit those scientist souls? Or do you just think that they are atheists and ignore them and think, what would they know? However, whether they are atheists or theists, astic or nastic or astic, they are still Baba's children. They are your brothers. They are also souls, they're brothers. In terms of brotherhood, these souls will receive some type of inheritance. As world benefactors, would you not allow your vision of benevolence to fall on those souls too? They too have a right. Each one of each one's way of claiming his right is individual. Acha, now let's move on. Look at the rulers of the kingdoms in this land and abroad. Rulers and of the kingdoms in this land, that is Bharat, and abroad. Do you see them? Do their kingdoms fluctuate or are they stable? What scene can you see of the rulers of these kingdoms? There is a game played as a memorial of the previous cycle. Do you know this game? It was loved by a Sakar Baba, the game of Chopper. Chopper is like a chess, but played with dice. One moment, a player would have a winning double six, and the next moment, he would be defeated so much that he wouldn't even have enough courage to sustain his own family. See the disparity, see the contrast. One minute, he would be a crownless emperor, and the next minute, he would be begging for votes. So, can you see this game? They are hungry for name and prestige, Naam, Man, Shan. They are hungry for this Naam, name, and prestige, name, fame, and prestige. You have to give a drop of something to such souls because they are also, Baba says, brother soul. Become merciful to them, and with your vision of mercy in your form of a bestower, give them a grain and make them content. The service that each section does is your own. You can go into the details of it yourselves. We can do little churning on our own ourselves. Let's move on. There's a lot of variety in the general public. So first was devotee souls, second was religious souls, third was scientist souls, and then the king rulers, the kingdoms of the land of Bharat and outside abroad. Now, fifth variety. There is a lot of variety in the general public. So, general public. Some are singing one song and others are singing another song. However, everywhere the song of I want this, I want this, I want this is being sung. So, what song would you sing to bring their song to an end? Do you great knowledgeable souls, you great donors, you great Shaktis who are bestowers of blessings, you master bestowers, you bestowers of fortune with a second drishti, have elevated thoughts of benefiting all souls in this way? Do you have the time to look in all directions? Have you become a searchlight or a lighthouse? Baba is asking question. Have you become a searchlight or a lighthouse? Have you now looked everywhere when you toured around? In the angelic stage, when we toured around, did we look at everywhere? Such world benefactor, Trikaldarshi, Trinetri, master knowledgeful, master world creators should tour around the whole world and cast your vision everywhere. No location should go untouched or un without our vision going to that location. Should cast our vision everywhere. Not even single location should be missed. Only when you tour around the world every day, every way, would you be called spinners of the discus of self-realization. Swadarshan Chakradhari. Together with this, you would also be called rulers of the globe. Are you just spinners of the discus of self realization, or are you also rulers of the globe? Very beautiful point Baba is asking us to churn. Not only just Swadarshan Chakradhari, but also Vishwa Sevadhari, Vishwa rulers of the globe. No location should be missed from our Seva. You are both, are you not? So let's all again be seated, again reaffirm our stable stage, stabilize on the stage, elevated stage of Trikaldarshi, Trinetri, knowledgeful stage, Master World Almighty Authority stage, Master Knowledgeful stage, the World Rulers stage, and then listen to the powerful commands which Baba is now giving in the form of blessings to such master knowledgeful souls who tour around the world, whole world, to the rulers of the globe who have the right to be the masters of the self, to those who are merciful to all souls, to those whose vision is benevolent to all, to the elevated souls who are equal to the Father, Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. We, such master knowledgeful souls, who tour around the whole world, who cast vision on the entire world, everywhere, who are merciful to all the souls, who have a right to be master of the self, whose vision is benevolent to all. We elevated souls also shower our deep love, remembrance, and namaste to Bab Dada. Om Shanti. So let's take a few moments here to deeply reflect on such an elevated stage of the spinner of the discus of self realization, who are the world rulers, knowledgeful stage, and then share our experience and our views on the today's part of the Murli. This Murli is long Murli, so we have taken up the first part, There are two more parts in subsequent days. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, every member of the family can share their views, their suggestions, their experiences in any aspect of the Murli which we have listened today, which you would like to share, may share, please. So, which are there are five types of souls, which, when the soul is seated on the elevated stage of master knowledgeful soul, or the spinner of the discus of self realization, there are four types of souls which Bhagdada described. We who are on the globe and the elevated state soul can clearly see which are these five types. We may churn on this.
Om
We can
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, very nice, Murli. So Baba clearly mentioned what is its practitioner. So what does it mean to be a Sudarshan Chakradhari, the discuss of self-realization, and who becoming the Chakravarti Raja, that means the ruler of the globe, right? So what, how they have to become the Vishwakalyankari, the world benefactor, right? And then how they have to look at all the variety of souls, and how much Papa love each and every soul, right? Whether they are Baba's child or not, but still Baba cared for them. That's very wonderful thing to know. And Baba also mentioned that, called as the Master Supreme Soul. So it has, yeah,
Yes.
ve- yeah, very intoxicating point that, and so it has become our responsibility. We have to, want to become a world benefactor or Chakravarti Raja, right? Then we have to tour around and then see all the variety of souls and give them whatever they want. Some are craving to fulfill their, and devotees, they want something or the other. Even there are two types of devotee, Baba see. One, those Sado Pradhan devotees and Tamo Pradhan devotees. Tamo Pradhan devotees, they want something, they have some selfish motive. And I specifically like this point there when Baba mentioned about the scientist, right? So when uh, they they invent so many things. So Baba says they are inventing all this for you. And so Baba care for them also. So it is, they are inventing everything and then giving it to us for use. And if we see, we are utilizing all the power of science, right, in order to connect the Zoom call and so many classes we are hearing online. So everything they're inventing and giving to us. So, it is in a way Baba is telling that it is our responsibility to give them the cash power and, whatever they are doing, right? End of the day, we are benefiting it. Yeah. So my takeaways, how much am I being beneficial to the world as a world ruler? How much am I giving importance to all around the world? All different type, different variety of souls. After all, they all are children of Baba. That was Baba highlighted here. So Baba like everyone, however they are, whatever they are doing, Baba likes them all. We shouldn't be categorizing them that atheist or theist. Yeah, thank you, Om Shanti.
Beautiful. You have summarized the key aspects of today's Murli, and beautiful takeaway also that as a Brahmin soul, uh, the takeaway of being, touring around the globe and uh, casting vision everywhere, so that every soul is benefited through me, through I, the soul. So that's the very good takeaway uh, you have shared with all of us. Thank you, Vijit Bhaiji. And any other, anyone, please share. Please feel free to share your all your experience or a takeaway from today's part of the Murli. Like Baba said, stages, the stage, the elevated stage. What are the attributes of such an elevated stage? What are the different attributes Baba described about such an elevated stage? And how to check our stage from today's Murli? How do we check uh, how elevated I am? Yeah, what's my capacity and what's my stage? How do we check that? Anyone? Or any takeaway which you would like to share? See, there is a connection between world benefaction and the world ruler. If we in this confluence stage, isn't it? Uh, if
Sure.
we do the benefit to the souls around us on the globe, see, it's not that we have to be careful that we just don't pass the time of this valuable time of the confluence stage in just routine mundane matters, and then we can't become the world benefactor. We are benefiting self benefactor souls will be called, just uplifting myself, and I'm only ensuring that I am happy and that's it. No, it's basically that is the only there that is there. I have to maintain my stage, elevated stage, but that elevated stage should bring benefit to the entire world, all the souls of the world, and including the five elements of nature. So, when will that happen? That will happen through my conscious effort. Soul has to put in conscious efforts. Conscious efforts.
Yep.
It will not
Okay,
happen
here.
automatically. है ना?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please,
So
Vijay.
here, spinners of Discus of Serialization, Baba has brought in a different analogy, right? This is a different way of looking or a different
Hmm.
way we can accept this or spin the Discus of Self-Realization. Earlier, we thought that being Swadarsan Chakradhari means, we are going through our stages where we are in the Parandam stage and deity stage, and then Vartya worship stage, and then coming down, as
Then
Brahmin. So
conventionally, yeah, which
here,
we use. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but this Baba says you have to tour around and see
yeah.
everyone.
That's a new definition Baba
New
has given for it.
definition. Yeah, true. So this is really very nice.
Very
And
interesting also. Yeah.
we have to create the kingdom that which we would like to rule in the Satyag, right? We have to create it here. How we have to
Yeah,
create it
that
by,
word create is beautiful. We are creating our world. We are deciding to what extent we will rule, isn't it?
yes,
We
true.
are deciding right now.
So it's decided according to the kind of service that you do, right?
Correct.
Now that you're virtually creating your kingdom. This will become a
Absolutely.
practical kingdom in your in Satyug.
We can say we are designing our
Yeah,
future
true.
kingdom
Designing,
right
yeah.
now. Okay, great, great. Very interesting aspect you brought out, that the spinners of discus of self-realization is also another beautiful meaning is to tour around the globe, or you can just, I should say, Vijit bhai, ki you are like in the scriptures, Sri Krishna or Vishnu was handling this Sudarshan chakra, and he used to take a thought, and that chakra used to go around the world, and tour around and go to that place where that chakra is supposed to go, and you know do the whatever the intended objective. But here our chakra will go like my thought energy, my mind, powerful mind thought will go to the entire world, tour around the globe, and cast vision through my angelic stage everywhere and come back in a second. Isn't it? That
Yeah,
touring around in a second, in 1 second. So that is the speed which Baba expects from each one of us. In 1 second, we should be able to tour around all and across the globe, all over the globe. No location should be missed. So that can happen only in that extreme soul consciousness stage, the seed stage. That entire world is condensed, the entire globe is condensed in single stage seed, very just a point, and that point I strike, then it covers the entire globe, something like of that sort, isn't it? We have to condense the stars is army, and then in that extreme deep soul consciousness stage, this can happen. So, one example I would like to share what I practice is during Amrit Vela, definitely during Amrit Vela, and some other part of the day also, whenever I remember. It is the inverted kalpa tree, inverted kalpa tree, where the Supreme Father is in the seed stage in Paramdham. This tree is in Paramdham, inverted kalpa tree, and there on top of the tree, Supreme Father, seed stage, I, the soul, also in the seed stage in the combined form. And then from there, you have every soul you can see on that tree, like a Christmas tree, illuminated Christmas tree, where every point, every leaf is one shining point of light with sparkle. And you are contributing from the seed stage through the roots, through the main stem to the sub stems and branches and every leaf and every flower, every fruit you are able to cover. That's one practice which I am doing. Others may also share what practice you are doing to serve the entire world. Anyone before we take on the 1 minute meditation, and thereafter we conclude the session.
I often practice this.
Yeah,
Um,
it's very
the,
powerful.
yeah. So the whole, I'll see that the tree, the soul of tree, the tree of souls, right? And then we have the beads, we have Baba there on top, right? A seed. So I visualize that I am combined with Baba and from there, right, giving zakas to all the souls. So when we are combined with Baba and Parandam with Baba, right, on top of the Talpat tree, right, then all the
Yep.
souls are under, below, right, so
Yeah,
it
that's
becomes
the
easy.
elevated stage. The seed stage is the most elevated stage, equal to father.
Yeah,
Equal to
equal
father.
to Father.
And there's no, the beauty of this practice is that there's no body, there is no five elements. You just, even your that angelic body is also not there, which is the mind, subtle mind, that is also
There,
not there.
yeah,
Ev-
there you don't miss any souls.
Yeah, we can't miss any soul. That is the beauty of it.
Everybody will be covered there.
Otherwise, you are thinking, okay, I left out Lokik family. Okay, include Lokik family, then the Alokik family, then the world family. Uh, so all this is not a botheration in Paramham. Every soul is there. And one more beauty, I was just while you was sharing this, came to my mind is that Baba has also described one more tree of our own tree. Like each soul has taken n number of births, right? Maximum 84. Now, every soul has got own, every birth, the soul has got different bodily relations, isn't it? Father, mother, brother, sister, and various other relations, you know, and friends. So, if you sum total, if to the total of all these relations, then that's another tree which every soul is carrying. Every soul is directly or indirectly connected with every other soul. So that also understanding, deep understanding that to again condense to the seed stage. I the soul, I'm a seed, and then I am by through my powerful thought, I am benefiting every soul which I was directly or indirectly bodily related to from the first birth till this 84th birth. So that tree also we can serve again through the inverted tree. That is also possible, and through the my own uh, uh, we can. You are getting my point. There are two types of trees. One is in the inverted tree, that is the Paramdham, entire world, and I am creating. I am representing the world. There is a set of souls which are I was directly indirectly related, and there is some account with those souls in my 84 births. So I have to settle that account also in the confluence age only. So I can do a exclusive seva to those souls, right, in this confluence age separately also, other than the inverted tree, which we just spoke about. Om Shanti. So anyone, Girjaben, anything you would like to share? Anyone? We have, I think, how much? We have got 1 minute. We'll just spend and then okay. We must be experiencing this stage. So no words, no sound, I believe. So let's take on the meditation, 1 minute meditation in deep silence, deep understanding of the jewels of knowledge, experiencing every jewel of knowledge, every point of knowledge, every word, every alphabet of Godfather Shiva, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru, which he shares every day, every moment, every way to us, Trinetri children, Trikaladarshi children, Master World Benefactors children. experiencing and becoming embodiment of each point of knowledge, bringing benefit to the entire globe, all types of souls, devotee souls. Some of them are Satopradhan devotees, some of them are Rajo, and rest of them are Tamopradhan devotee souls, number wise. Then the religious souls. In religious souls also, we can see different types of costumes, different types of customs, traditions, different belief systems, different eating and drinking habits, and different type of methods. And then we see on the in another direction this scientist community doing a lot of research. They're also doing a lot of renunciation, creating new and new inventions for the benefit for the mankind. They're handing over their gifts to we Brahmin souls. At the end of the conference age, they will also rest in Paramdham, return back to the home. Then the rulers of the limited kingdoms, uncrowned prince, princess, king, queens, and see how unstable is their kingdom, so ephemeral, so transient kind of attainments they have, so contrast. On one hand, they are so rich, and the other hand, next phase of time, they become so bankrupt, poverty stricken, that they are like beggars. I want. Then there's some public souls, general public, where they are singing songs of I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. So many types of songs of I want. We, the elevated stage souls, are putting a stop to all this kind of songs through our blessings. We receive the powers from the Supreme Father, and then and the all the attainments, virtues, purity, power of purity, love and might. Let's spread godly powers, godly blessings in all directions to benefit all these types of souls and finish their grief, their sorrows, illness, their pain, their wandering, loitering here and there, passing their time without understanding the value of the time. Let's finish all this. Let's make them content. Let's connect them, reconnect them to their true selves. Let's connect them to the God, the truth. Let's cast our vision every day, every way, on the entire globe. Every soul is my brother. Every soul is my spiritual brother. I have huge responsibility towards them as an ancestral soul. I am Baba's right hand. I am Baba's child, inheritor of his virtues, powers, attainments. I am on the stage equal to the Father. I am a world's benefactor soul. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Over to you, Vijit Bhai. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Ambai. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a beautiful day. Om Shanti.